Hey, yo, what up, sluts? This is Taylor, and a little while ago I made a video called Things I Like because people tend to think that I'm rather negative, and I wanted to nip that little rumor or whatever in the bud and show you guys that I can be positive too. And so I made a list of things that I enjoyed, and people liked it. They said I should do another one, so I thought, what the hell? So I sat down today and took a few minutes, and by a few minutes, I literally mean like probably 4 or 5 minutes, and then just banged out a list of things that I enjoy to make sure that you guys know that there are a lot of little things in life that I just, I seize and incorporate into my day because it's wonderful and it makes me feel better. Let's start off with I really, really like it when I go to a fast food restaurant and the person handing me the change has a reasonable level of fingernail hygiene. Now, I'm not expecting a supermodel's, deft, slim hands to hand me my bag at McDonald's or something, but I would prefer that it doesn't look like this person is already getting dressed up for a witch pageant they have that night and it looks like there are like maggots and dead things under their fingernails. And meanwhile, they hold your change with those fingernails, and so the whole time you have to reach your hand out and you have to get your change back from them, and they're just like, oh god, oh, their fingernails, oh, they all touched it, and there's probably mud and McDonald's grease or whatever the hell they make things with back there, pure cancer and AIDS all in his fingernails, and they're gonna eat all my food. And so I don't care for that, so it's always good when I go to a fast food restaurant and the person ends up having just a reasonable level of hygiene. Just reasonable. I'm talking about bare bones, nothing, dark black under your nails. That's it. That's my criteria. That's pretty simple. I'm like the Vatterott College of fingernail inspectors. I don't need that much, I don't need that much. Just enough. Okay. So I like that. I like it when I put gum in my mouth, and you know how an old piece of gum, there's like the stick gum, it kind of cracks and breaks into a bunch of different pieces, and you immediately assume it's going to be a shitty piece of gum and nobody's going to be able to enjoy it. Well, I like it when you put one of those in your mouth, and it's only like 1 in 100, but sometimes it goes from that really crunchy, awful, just brittle, it feels like a shard of ice cracking in there. To then it goes just to regular gum, and it just becomes regular soft gum. You couldn't even tell the difference between that and a new piece, and so that always gets me my heart rate up a little bit. I enjoy that. If I'm with a friend and I'm like, "Do you have a piece of gum?" and like, "Oh, I only have two more," and it's out of the super old pack, and they hand me a piece of gum, and they take a piece of gum for themselves, and they put theirs in their mouth, and it's the cracky hard kind. Crucky, what the hell? Am I 5 years old? Jesus, the cracky, hard kind, and then he puts his in, I put mine in. Like 2 minutes later, mine's like going to regular gum town. He's like, all right, all aboard Mastication Express on this friggin' what the hell? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm gonna abandon that thought process, go back to the other guy. So and then he spits his gum out, and he's like, shit, that was so gross. And I'm like, oh man, I just lucked out. I lucked out big time. I could have had that shitty piece of gum, but I got the good one. And so that makes me happy. It doesn't even have to be in that kind of like a two-person situation. That just kind of makes it like James Bond level exciting instead of just something like the main fight at Avatar, which wasn't exciting. It's not exciting when a bunch of freaking raptors are killing modern day, not even modern, like futuristic, like huge military technology. Like, get off your ass, you stupid bitch. There's no way that would have happened. That whole movie, or that whole battle rather, I was hoping that all of the Earth people would just beat the shit out of all those dumb raptors and the flying blue like half retards that were on the back of them swinging maces and shit. It's like, really, you have all this influence and all this awesome stuff in your tree of power, whatever the hell, and you're still using slingshots? Like, really? What's the logic here? I don't know. Even now in my video that's talking about things I like, I brought in something I didn't like. So there you go. Enjoy that. I like it when, and I have a good deal of experience with this because I live on a college campus where pretty much everyone commutes with some kind of bicycle or something once they're on campus. And so I like it when a skateboarder or a cyclist falls without a helmet and comes really, really close to getting really hurt. And then he like looks up and you can like see the look on their face, and they immediately go from suave mofo riding his longboard like pretty fast to dude who almost cracks the side of his skull open on like the side of a statue. And then he's laying there like, holy shit, I'm retarded. I'm an idiot. I'm a complete moron. I can't believe I haven't been wearing this simple thing on my hair in my head that will keep it safe in case something like this happens, just because I don't think it looks cool. And you can just see that whole transition happen on their face. Then lo and behold, if you ever see them again, I bet you they're wearing a helmet, But a good story with this is freshman year. There is a little area on Mizzou's campus where I go called Speaker Circle, and so it kind of has like 3 or 4 steps on there around a circle, and then on the side of the circle, like behind it, I guess, there's this little curb that lets you go from the street up to where the circle is. And someone was riding their bike on the street, not a big deal, happened all the time, and they were coming towards this curb, and then we're gonna go through Speaker Circle and then go wherever the hell they were going. So they're riding their bicycle, and if you ride a bike and you know how to get over curbs, all you have to do is just kind of pop the front handles, time it correctly. There's a little bit of leeway in your timing even because it's a big rubber wheel on the front that's going to do pretty much all the gripping for you. Like it's going to be fine. And so you just kind of ride up as fast as you want, as fast as you're comfortable with, then you lean back and then pop up the front part of your bike and then you land up there and then the back wheel follows suit. Or if you're really good, you can then like pop up the back wheel and it'll come up on its own. That'll look pretty cool. Impress the ladies. They all love, cool bike moves there. /sarcasm. So this dude's coming in, and I watch him, and I'm just walking to class, and I see him, and he's booking it. He's going very, very fast, way faster than I'd seen any other biker go for the wheel pop. And so he gets up there. He's about 8 feet away, and I guess he must have panicked or something because he popped his front wheel way too early. And so his front wheel is popped, and I look at him now, and I can tell like attention is going to start mounting on this guy in about 2 seconds when he just eats shit. And so I turn and look, and it's almost like a movie where he's coming kind of towards me, but I'm far enough away that it's not like he would hit me at all. And so he pops the wheel, comes down. The wheel pretty much slams right into the ground in front of the curb and then bounces up straight into the curb. And this kid just goes flying, just flips forward, wasn't wearing a helmet, probably goes like 10 feet, then just hits the concrete ground almost in the middle of speaker circle. It was almost like Batman ran out of the bushes and just punched him in the face and sent him flying. Or I guess not Batman, bad example. Maybe Superman. There we go. Because Batman's just really rich. I assume he could buy something that would give him that strength, but now we're just getting into superfluous details. And so that kid lands there. I probably had some blood on his arms. I wasn't really paying attention at this point. I was already a little bit late to class, to be honest, which is probably why he was going so fast. And so I look at him, and he just had that look on his face of, oh my God, I cannot believe I just did that. I'm an idiot. I'm going to change my ways. And, saw him around campus again, and he had changed his ways. Good for him. I like it when people come over and expect me to be like a god at video games, like really, really good. Like people come to my apartment, look into my house, and if they don't know me that much, they'll say like, "Oh, you're Taylor. I've heard about you from blah blah blah. Our mutual friend who told me you play video games. Play this video game and show me how good you are at it." And I always try and preface this shit with saying like, I'm really not that great. I'm really not that great. But every once in a while, when someone new shows up in my apartment or something, they really want to watch me play COD. I'll play COD, and if I just have a really incredible, just dank-ass game, that's awesome, because then I just quit after that one game, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm done for now, pretending like that's just the norm. Like, I just hop on and do 45-2 or something, just on the reg, just pretend like that's no big deal, and meanwhile, they're like, holy shit, he's so great, but that's not how it goes usually, but I do enjoy it when that happens, it's just a nice little ray of sunshine, otherwise bleak and dreary existence. When I get really drunk, I like it when I pass out and I wake up the next morning, and instead of feeling really, really hungover and shitty, I feel just kind of like just a little bit dehydrated, and I'm pretty much fine. And then I look to my right or my left, depending on where I'm sleeping, and on like a nightstand or something, there's like 5 or 6 empty bottles of water. I like knowing that blackout drunk Taylor had morning Taylor's ass covered, because the Taylor who I don't even know what he was doing, he found time to go chug a bunch of water bottles and make sure that I was going to be, minimally dehydrated the next morning. And it's good to know that guy has my back. He comes around every so often, but usually when he does, he keeps me in good hands. But asterisk there. Usually, sometimes you can't trust that son of a bitch. He's a sneaky little bastard. I like it when I need to think of another one. Probably should have written more of these down. Oh, I like it when I go to see a movie and in a preview, like if the preview looks really cool or something, the premise of the movie, but then it shows that Hayden Christensen is in any way affiliated with the production. I like knowing that, so I can put it on a special list, my Hayden Christensen list, and so I never see those movies ever in the history of forever. Like I've thought about it. If I were religious, my fear of hell would be me having to sit around and watch monologues by Hayden Christensen. That is my hell. And so I like getting to the movies early enough to see those movies, along with anything by, like, I assume everyone would know that I'm not a big Tyler Perry fan, but he is also terrible and annoying. Like, I get irritated, like, viscerally irritated in the middle of a preview. Like, I've been watching this dude, Tyler Perry, for like 30 seconds, and I'm already like, I want to kill him. I want him dead. He is horrible. I do not care for this human at all. And so, Jesus, getting negative again. Damn it. But I do like it when I go see previews for those movies and know not to see them. So there's the positive aspect. Throwing a spin on it. I like it when I go to, like, casual restaurants like Qdoba or Chipotle or Subway, and when I get my food, I just say I want a water, so they give you a smaller cup for water, and then I go fill it up with soda. I usually fill it up with lemonade because I don't want to feel too risque, because, lemonade, it doesn't look that different from a distance. I mean, if they're not fundamentally retarded, they can see which machine I'm using it. But usually the water one's connected to the lemonade, so you can do that pretty simply just by putting your back to them. But if I'm feeling really ballsy, I'll just walk right up there and grab myself like a Dr. Pepper or something. Just go balls out, just hope for the best. And if they call me out on it, bam, just throw my burrito in their face, hightail it out of there. No, I'm kidding. I'd probably just be like, oh, is that not the water? I thought it was kind of free reign over here. But, yeah. So that's always good. I enjoy that. I also enjoy stealing the Cholula sauce from Chipotle when they don't have very much and I want to bring some and they refuse to give you a little bin to put the Cholula sauce in. So I'm like, yeah, if you're not going to provide me a little bin to take a little bit of the sauce, you better freaking believe it. I'm just taking the whole thing of sauce. You're not gonna, I will not be teased, and they learned that day. It's good. It's a lesson. And lastly, my favorite thing is when after removing the teeth, cutting off the hands, sanding off the fingertips, deep cleaning the warehouse floor, burying the body in like 5 or 6 different locations, and then still the cops still haven't picked up on my trail, and so then I can go home, watch some South Park, make myself like a cheese quesadilla, maybe even a little bit of ice cream if it's a special occasion, and just enjoy my night, stress-free. So I really do enjoy that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a rating. If you didn't, I guess yell at me angrily, as I'm so fond of saying. So let me know. If you want more of these, let me know. Let me know. How many times can I say that in the last minute of this video? I don't know. Let me know. Love you.